airship of that size is a first for me, but I reckon I can handle her.
Sorry for pushing you guys.
Shucks, it ain't nothing. I'll leave this spot empty, so go ahead and fly her in.
Thanks a million. I'll get right on it.
Rackham, hi!
Well, look who it is. I managed to find a place that can patch up the Grand Cipher. Just got done haggling with him.
I'm sorry the ship got hurt. That was my fault.
Whoa, whoa, what are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it.
But
Look, it was a random accident. No one could have known our dragon friend would go all crazy.
It's not your fault, Lyria.
Yep, no one's blaming you.
Captain knows best. So quit feeling guilty about it, okay?
Okay. Thanks for cheering me up.
There's that smile. Besides, we're in a new skydom. Let's see some more enthusiasm, huh? Anyway, I'd better go move the Grand Cipher before anything happens to her. Go have fun. I got the ship covered.
If you're done looking around, we can start heading to the meetup spot a little early. Hey! Are you done looking around?
Yeah, I think I've seen everything.
Same. Let's take a quick break while we wait for the others. Look, it's the Grand Cipher. Oh yeah! Rackham did say he'd bring her in for repairs. Can I tell you something? I heard what you did when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to my rescue. We've been through a lot together. Visited new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you. And since our lives are intertwined, let's make the most of our journey together.
Yeah.
Now my face feels a little hot. That's so true. Doesn't it smell nice?
Sure does.
Sorry. Kept y'all waiting. Cipher's officially in the shop.
Nice work.
Hey.
Thanks, Rackham. So, we've got time to burn, it seems. Anyone want...
Almost forgot this.
You guys hear that?
All right, I'm off. Pardon my rudeness. I don't do well with lizards.
Hey! I ain't no lizard!
It can talk?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble skyfarers. This is Vern. I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite the lovable dragon once you get to know him.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
Huh. Skyfarers, you say? Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
Roland, you've got to help us. A tornado suddenly hit our village out of nowhere.
A tornado? Could something have angered Tempeal's primal beast?
Huh?
Remain here in Folca. I'll handle the rest. My apologies. It seems I'm needed elsewhere, so I'm afraid this is farewell for now.
Hey, wait! He sure ran off in a hurry.
And I heard him say primal beast. We should follow him.
Oh shit. So this guy Roland is going straight to the primal beast of this place? And it made a tornado that took out a whole village?
There are still
Gotta be a
people
hell of
stuck
a
in
big
Temple.
tornado.
Oh, what do we do? What do we do? So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh! And that primeval god is not happy. Slow down, take a few deep breaths, and tell me exactly what happened. Okay, I'm calm.
An altar, fierce winds, and what they call a primeval god. Sound familiar?
Yeah, it does.
Smells fishy. It's gotta be connected to Bahamut going ballistic on us.
That guy with glasses knows something we don't. Want to see if we can tag along?
He could lead us to a clue. What do you think, Captain?
Sounds an awful lot like a primal beast to me.
Yep, which means there's only one way to handle this.
Right then. I know what I have to do. Time to get moving.
Excuse me?
Ah, hello again. The situation is a bit out of hand, as you can see. If you need something from me, can it wait? I must leave town for a spell.
Then I'll cut to the chase. Allow us to join you.
Say that again?
It seems you're in a predicament. Depending on the situation, we could be of help.
I appreciate the offer, I really do, but
You mentioned a primal beast, right? If that's the problem, we want to lend a hand.
We hit our own snag as soon as we arrived in this skydom. Bet your round of drinks whatever you're facing has to do with us, too.
Simply put, our goals are aligned. It takes two to tango, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. Though, more hands would certainly be welcome. Very well. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yay!
Anything can happen out there. You should get organized before we head out.
All right. So who are we calling to the front line?
Up to 4 characters can be in your party at one time. It's your choice who you want to adventure with. Okay.
Lead the way.
What are we waiting for?
Need a mage?
Leave it to the captain.
There we go. Water, wind, light, and fire.
See that counter? That's where we can pick up new quests. Let's check back often, okay?
Overcoming tough foes, clearing quests to raise your level and get resources for upgrading weapons and sigils. You'll also earn mastery points. Nice! Used on unlocking new skills with stats.
You set! That dude's gonna need serious help fixing the...
Are you a Skyfarer, perchance? If you're looking for coin, I can help you find jobs from all over the Skydom. So, would you be interested in taking a quest or two? Or, maybe more?
Select Play Online to challenge quests with other players. Give it a shot when you're in the mood for some co-op play. Okay, so there is co-op, alright.
Cypher. Ever since I found her abandoned behind a cliff, it was love at first sight. I was just a kid, but I had lofty dreams of repairing that ramshackle airship and taking her to the skies. Back then, I didn't know the difference between a porthole and port side, but I was determined. I dove into books bigger than my head, and I learned basic airship repair, helmsmanship, the whole kit and caboodle. After a ton of elbow grease, the day had come. The Grand Cypher was finally ready for a test flight. I still remember how my hands trembled as I grabbed the rudder. And wouldn't you know it, she actually lifted off the ground for me. Nothing quite like watching your first love take to the skies, is there? But before I could take it all in, my dreams came crashing down. I mean, literally. The Grand Cypher sunk like a damn meteor. 100 different things could have caused it, but that didn't matter. Years of work went kaput in the blink of an eye. Betrayed by the very skies I longed for, I was crushed. Looking back now, it sounds stupid, I know, but it really felt like I had nothing to live for. I put all my hopes into that hunk of scrap. Laugh if you want, but some pits are too deep to crawl out of, especially when you look up for freedom and all you see is the expansive crystal blue of your tormentor. Don't worry, my pity party wouldn't last for too much longer. You see, my dreams had crashed like a meteor.
But ironically enough, it was the meteoric rise of the Erste Empire that would bring the captain into my life. Salvation was on the horizon. Just as I'd given up on flying, the Erste Empire had arrived in Port Breeze, and they were hell-bent on exploiting our local protector, the primal beast of wind, Tiamat.
Their twisted machinations caused her to go on a rampage. Port Breeze was in peril. Fortunately, we had an ace up our sleeve, Lyria. Thing is, Lyria needed to get close to Tiamat, which meant we had to go up, and to go up, we needed to fly. Thought I'd already closed that chapter of my life when the skies betrayed me, but lives were on the line. Quick, get on the Grand Cypher! I don't know what got into me. She'd fell once before. Hell, I knew she might fall again. Nothing like a healthy fear of death to keep you grounded, eh? But the people of Port Breeze, and my new crewmates, had entrusted their fates to my piloting skills. My own fear was insignificant. All I needed to do was trust myself too. It's a damn shame it took me this long. But I'm back now, and ready to face the skies if you'll have me. As the Grand Cypher's engine purred to life, I knew I would no longer be encumbered by fear. I gripped the mast with pride as I set our course directly above to the rampaging Tiamat. Lyria quelled the primal beast, and catastrophe had been averted. Not to mention, I could finally dream again. Ever since that day, I've been the helmsman for the Grand Cypher and its crew. And it's been one hell of a ride. I've since formed a pact with good old Tiamat and made amends with the shipwright Primal who built the Grand Cypher, Noah. So, Zega Grande Skydom might be uncharted territory, but my role remains the same. To see our crew arrive safely, no matter the destination. And that includes Estalucia. Some folks might call reaching the end of the skies an impossible dream, but I ain't too worried. With the Grand Cypher as our wings, anything's possible.
Our adventure began with a strange light falling over my home island of Zinkenstill. I chased it to the impact site, where I found a blue-haired girl named Lyria and a knight, Catalina. The girl was shaken, and pretty soon I learned the reason why. She was on the run from Erste Empire soldiers. I knew an unfair fight when I saw one, so I stepped up to protect Lyria from those awful tyrants. Catalina and I fended them off well enough, but when their backs were in the corner, they released a fire-breathing hydra. It charged me, sending me flying into the tree line. Moments away from death, all I could think about was Dad. He'd been the one who trained me, and he'd done a great job, but... well, who expects their son to get attacked by a five-headed horror? He was going to be devastated. So, it's all over. Just as I began to sink into darkness, a gentle light enveloped my body. Lyria, wreathed by a mystical halo, was floating above me with her hand outstretched. She explained that she was going to merge our life forces. Fortunately, it worked. From that moment forward, Lyria and I would be inextricably linked. Looking into her blue eyes, I knew I had nothing to fear, not even death itself. Two people, one life, a greater whole. Lyria had taken a huge risk to save me. Now, if one of us got hit with a fatal blow, it was curtains for both. And that thought awakened in me a desperate hunger for survival, for life. The next moment, Lyria and I felt this reverberation of power. The torrent of emotion rushing from me had awakened something. Darkness and flame swirled around us, coalescing into a massive dragon, Bahamut. With him on our side, we made short work of the Imperial Hydra. Now that their trump card had been blasted into oblivion, the Imperial Army had no choice but to run. Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't chased that light. No Lyria, no lifelink, no adventure. Man, I probably wouldn't even have set foot off of Zinkenstill. Fate's a funny thing, isn't it? Since meeting Lyria, we've seen our fair share of joy and happiness, and pain and suffering. But the Grand Cipher crew doesn't buckle under pressure. We'll take on anything the journey throws at us. No regrets. Now, where was I? Oh, right. We just humiliated the Empire, who probably had reserves waiting somewhere close by. We realized we needed to get off Zinkenstill. Fast. The Empire was not going to rest while Lyria was on the loose, and I figured that since we shared a life force now and all, it was in everyone's best interests if we stayed together. Plus, I'd always wanted to explore the far reaches of the skies, though doing it on the run, not what I had in mind. There was so much to think about, so much to decide. But all those plans could come after we had escaped Zinkenstill. I didn't want a whole army, this time with, 30 Hydras marching on my home island. And, well, I had another, more personal reason for wanting to leave. Before I knew it, our journey was at an end. The end. As in, we'd reached the end of the skies. My son, I'm waiting for you on Estalucia. I thought about Dad's letter. I missed him. When I was young, he would take me to the edge of the island, and we'd sit there, admiring the clouds. I wanted so badly to explore those skies, just like Dad. I had to see him again. And now, I wouldn't have to make that journey alone. With Vern, Lyria, and Catalina at my side, we commandeered a small Imperial craft and set out for the greatest of destinations, Estalucia. From the moment we left Zinkenstill, our adventures were hectic, to say the least. Catalina, who claimed to be an experienced pilot, crashed our small vessel onto the gusty fields of Port Breeze. But we quickly pulled ourselves together and found a new ally, and helmsman, in the form of Rackham. Since then, we gained more and more allies, and no matter what obstacle we faced, the crew always worked in tandem to find a solution. It's all thanks to their support that I've made it this far. And what a wild ride it's been. To think I had never even set foot off of Zinkenstill, but now I can't even count the number of islands we've saved, let alone visited. Sure, being a roving band of heroes is difficult, but it's got its perks. New faces, new places, and a whole airship's worth of fun. Who could pass this life up? Anyway, we've just begun the next chapter of our adventure. We discovered another piece of the sky map, which led us to Zega Grande. Yeah, a whole new skydom. Just imagine the danger, the promise. But I knew it was going to be fine. Just another set of memories to add to our ever-growing collection. I hope you're ready, Zega Grande, because here we come.
You think you know the sky and wind, but then you come to a foreign land, where unfamiliar songs on the air beckon you toward the unknown.
Catalina, where do you think this breeze is coming from?
The wind rustled Lyria's hair affectionately as she spoke. From somewhere far, far away. Much time has passed since Lyria and I escaped from the Erste Empire and met the captain in the woods of Zinkenstill. I found myself thankful that the sky has no limit, because no matter how many journeys I've made at her side, there will always be more to look forward to. Lyria and I first crossed paths when I was still a knight of Erste, and she a tool in the Empire's mad experiments on dark essence. So you're Lyria. I was appointed to stay by her side as both captor and guardian. She reminded me of a beautifully crafted puppet, never moving or speaking unless commanded. Her expression was fixed, and her eyes were bright, but cold, as if made of glass. Moved to pity, I wanted at the very least to light a smile on her face. But I may as well have been talking to a doll. I couldn't find the part of her that was alive. It wasn't until many days had escaped us that I realized Lyria was a real girl with a feeling soul. She simply didn't know how to act like one. So, I taught her to laugh when she felt joy and cry when she felt sadness. Through books and reverie, I taught her to long for the outside world, and when colors on a page were no longer enough, I took her hand and led her to the roof of the military base. The illustrations Lyria had seen were lovely, but the sky now stretching above her was boundless and so luminous that it drew forth tears. And finally, her blue eyes shone, as if they were two patches of sky lit by a sun from within her. That sun melted my heart. There, with the open air as our witness, I made her a promise. Someday, we'll sail this endless world together. I swear it. As the bond between us grew, so did the cruelty of the experiments they performed on Lyria. Lyria doesn't belong here. No living creature does. The shining empire I served now became to me a place clouded by doubt. Day after day, a battle raged within me, between the knight loyal to her flag and the guardian who wanted to set a sad girl free. Then, one day, a memory of Lyria's response on the roof broke through like a clear ray of light.
Really? You'll show me this endless world?
I had made a vow. There was no more question where my allegiance lay. I took her hand once again. This time, not to simply gaze at the sky, but to leap into it. And I did it for myself as much as I did it for her.
If I hadn't met Master Zaka on that fateful day, if he hadn't saved me, there's no way I'd be where I am now. I'm from the Vaults Duchy, where the weather's sweltering all year long, thanks to a river of lava that flows through the island. My hometown might not have been the most scenic place, but as long as I had Master Zaka with me, I was happy. After traveling for so long, I can finally say that with pride. Before I left on my journey, I was completely clueless. When my master went missing, I just ran around like a chicken with its head cut off. I was looking for something, anything that would help me find him, and that's when I met the crew. The reason behind his disappearance turned out to be even worse than I could have imagined. The Earthstate Empire had driven him out of his mind. They had manipulated him into awakening the primal beast that had lain dormant beneath the ground, Colossus. Fortunately, I was able to break through to him, thwarting the Empire's attempt to exploit Colossus's powers for conquest. I learned that they were doing all sorts of horrible things, even to their own people, in order to achieve their goals. My master was a kind person who never hesitated to help those in need. I resented the Empire for making him suffer. And I couldn't just sit around when there was work to be done. That's why I decided to join the crew. To stick it to those Empire jerks and give their victims something to smile about. A few years before I met the crew, I lost my parents to an epidemic. I mourned their deaths for who knows how long. I could barely even bring myself to face reality each morning. With no living relatives in vaults, I was like a ship adrift at sea. I had nowhere to go and nowhere to belong. Until one day, my master reached out his hand to me. I was so depressed I just kept staring at the ground. But that gentle smile never left his face as he asked me, "Why do you look so sad?" There was something in his voice that made me look up. When I did, a beautiful bouquet of flowers appeared in his hand, seemingly out of thin air. I had no idea how he'd done it, but I knew it must have been some kind of parlor trick. But he insisted it was magic. What a goofball, right? Saying that when he can use real magic. But it was just the magic I needed at that moment. Beautiful and kind. He went on to show me all kinds of incredible spells, the likes of which I'd never seen before. Watching him made me smile at a time when I thought I'd forgotten how. My master would always say that magic exists to make people happy. Something about that spoke to me. It made me want to become a mage just like him. So I signed myself up as his disciple, begging him to teach me magic. I'll never forget how happy I was when he told me I had talent. After all, if he was right, that meant I had the potential to make people smile too. One day, shortly after I joined the crew, I suddenly lost the ability to use magic. No matter how many times I tried casting a spell, nothing happened. I had no clue what to do. The rest of the crew thought Master Zaka might have the answers I needed, so we set sail for vaults. It'd been forever since I'd been back home. My master was thrilled to see how much I'd grown. I opened my mouth to ask him about my problem, but when I saw how happy he looked, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'd promised him that I'd come back as a great mage, but there I was, unable to cast even a single spell. The last thing I wanted was for him to be disappointed in me. Around that time, an epidemic returned to vaults, the same disease that had claimed the lives of my parents. Wanting to keep it from spreading any further, my master headed to the clinic to speak with the people who'd been infected. But he ended up getting sick too. The source of the epidemic turned out to be an evil spirit that revealed itself to us right there in the clinic. I immediately confronted it. That rotten creature had already taken my parents from me. I wasn't gonna let it take anyone else. Determined to make it pay, I raised my staff, but nothing happened. I'll never forget how it felt to watch, helplessly, as my parents' killer got away. The crew gave chase, but I continued to stand where I was. Without my magic, I didn't see the point. I'd just end up getting in the way. All I could do was watch as my master suffered, withering away. Nothing had changed since the last time. But you know, it wasn't all bad. In search of a solution to my magic loss at the local library, I happened to come across a beautiful golden staff, one left to me by my mother. That's when Master Zaka revealed that my mother had been a mage too. On the verge of tears, I clenched my staff tightly in frustration. My beloved home and master were being threatened by a disease-spreading spirit, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. Just as I began feeling completely hopeless, the staff began to glow. Somehow I could feel it encouraging me, empowering me. So what if I couldn't use magic? Surely there were other ways to help everyone. Unable to stand around doing nothing any longer, I ran off to find the crew. When I finally tracked them down, they'd already been rendered powerless by the disease. That left me as the only person who could fight. There wasn't a second to lose. It was that moment when I decided I was done running away. I'd promised myself a long time ago that I was going to use my magic to make people happy. Filled with newfound resolve, I heard a voice coming from the staff. Is that you? The voice told me to visualize the power flowing through me. As I did, I could feel magic welling up inside me, flooding out from deep within. With my mom's help, I was able to defeat the evil spirit. As soon as it was gone, light erupted from my staff. I turned to see the rest of the crew climbing to their feet, their symptoms gone. The power spread through the entire island of Valt's Duchy, eliminating the disease and bringing smiles back to the people. Things were a little touch and go there for a while, but in the end, everyone pulled through. And I've been able to use my magic without any issue ever since. I just know it's because my mom is watching over me through my staff. Thanks to her, I can keep traveling with the crew, using the staff she left me to bring out more smiles along the way.
Take some R&R instead.
Looks like they're coming for us. You ready?
Reagan leg! Come on!
They just keep coming! But we'll show them who's boss!
The clouds.
Bring it! That all? Don't let up! Go time!
I love the way they shoot in the air.
Have at 'em!
That's one way down, but looks like there's still more of them. I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate you.
Catch this!
Beauty is transient.
I'll finish this.
Look alive!
I'll show them.
Bullseye, baby!
Let's keep it up! Reagan leg!
That all? Come on! Beat it! Bring it! Have at 'em! Heads up, people!
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate you.
Catch this! On me! Eat this! Yes!
You're getting better.
You think so? Armor break! Reagan leg!
Prepare yourself.
Bring it! Come on!
Fine, B. Can we take 5? I'm not liking the look of this, but don't let it intimidate you.
Woohoo! I got her with a link attack.
That's everything. You were awesome out there.
Oh, so that's your new look.
Ha!
That looks
One
good
for
on
the
you.
books.
My beautiful hair. S++. Holy shit. All them resources. Now this is how you grind. Oh, it's this fucker again. You done fucked up now!
More work. Been saving this one.
He's already that low. Holy shit.
Looking good. Follow me.
Dead already. Holy shit. Oh, he actually fully vaporized. Oh.
It's over already? You're on a roll. I'm glad I had you with me.
You're mine. Peekaboo. All right.
We didn't even get like
Another one
like
bites the
10%
dust.
in charge at all. Like not even 10%. Holy shit! Yeah, that's definitely an SS rank. Yeah, of course you're the MVP. There we go. Dude, you knew we got all 3 of those. What do you mean? Of course it's a double S. But it's only doing that thing because it's like, oh, you also got the side goals, which is mandatory to get, like, the stuff anyway. So it's just doing that, like, you may not get it. Ooh, like, you know we got it, bitch. Shut up. Yeah, once, just kill him in 5 seconds. It'd be like Goku for Super Saiyan 4. I'll beat you in 5 seconds.
Another day, another dime.
You're bringing the whole circus, huh? Look on your toe. Sing. Yikes!
Don't let up.
Somebody wants to play hardball.
Fire in the hole. Rain hell on Regan Leg. Bring it. Oh, crud.
Healthy as a horse.
Go time. Bring the odds.
Let's go check out the next place. They just keep coming, or we'll show them. Ah, it's an air raid.
More work.
Damn.
Hot enough for you?
That should take care of
Yep.
this area. The next
It's okay, I got him.
They just keep coming, or we'll show them who's boss.
Great. Obstacles.
Oh, you're in for it. That all? Go time. Fire in the hole. Go time. Take that.
Ugh, more monsters. You ready?
Have at 'em.
Oopsie daisy. Healthy as a horse.
Come on. Oh, crud. Don't let up. It's go time.
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath before things heat up again. Fast push. Make sure you get them all.
Don't let up!
The moment of reckoning.
Strike as one!
You are a steadfast ally.
I'll always be by your side.
Raining hell from above and you slicing them in half.
I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Ha! One for the books.
Me and my trusty gun. Just let me get him on with his old Desert Eagle. Oh, we didn't throw any objects. We missed it by one nudge. Look at that. No, we got S+, not S++. We're off by a smidge. I got an S+, and it said we didn't throw any items at anyone, so I don't know about that. I got S+.
How many of them are there? Don't let them swarm you.
Instant level up, and all I did is shoot one man.
Take that! Free the eye!
Leveled up again. What the fuck?
Free the eye! Go time! Don't let up! That all? Go time! Have at 'em! Go time!
They just keep coming. We'll show them who's boss.
They're dropping men into the battlefield?
Fire in the hole! Take 'em!
Trigger sorry, not sorry.
Stay alert, folks!
Okay.
Bring us the big gun! Lay it on 'em!
Oh, you're in for it.
Come on! Free the eye!
Don't get carried away.
Dude, it doesn't matter. I'm leveling up so fast that they, like, try and hurt me, and I just level up and get my health back.
Rain hell on them! Hard enough for you now! Don't let up!
Trigger finger is itching.
What?
Come on! Don't let up!
I think we're good here. Let's move to the next spot. I'm not liking the look
Who
of
we
this.
reckon
Bear
first?
within
Don't
2
let it
minutes.
intimidate you.
I don't think we're gonna hit those, requests,
Flag.
Go time! Have at 'em!
Thanks for the heal.
Healthy as a...
Out.
That all? Free the eye!
Try to hit you from far away.
Heads up, people! Fire! Go time! Beacon! Don't let up!
I'll finish this.
Go time! Don't let up! Bring it!
Without darkness.
Fire in the hole!
Into the fray!
Up here and charge.
You're getting better.
You think so?
Got a bullet for you! Come on! Go time! Free the eye! Follow me!
And I think that's everything. You were awesome out there.
Ha! One for the books.
Dude, that actually worked out really well, because I got a lot of levels really fast, and they would hurt me, but then I would just get my health back from leveling. I got the achievement Backstabber! Got the achievement backstabber, debilitator, aerial assaulter. Rafale coin? Oh, I didn't realize I dropped that. Did you want to repeat it? It said vote to repeat.
Bring the whole circus, huh? Keep on your toes.
That all? Reagan leg! Take that! Bring it! Come on!
Calm, everyone.
Looking good. Been saving this one.
Look alive! We've got company!
Reagan leg!
Light wall.
Come on! Fire!
No mercy.
Take this!
Roger. I'll support you to the bitter end.
Yes! Come on!
Prepare yourself.
Trigger finger is itching! Looking good! Reagan leg!
Uh-oh! This guy looks strong! You better watch
Bring out
out!
the big gun! Fire in the hole! Time to shine! They're in my sights! Rain, hell
I do my
Go
best.
on, say more! Trigger finger is itching! Got a bullet for ya! Reagan leg! Bring it!
Tear them down.
Cut them
Scatter.
They're in my sights!
The course of battle is decided in a single moment.
I'll tell you what's decided in a single moment.
Right!
Lunch.
Better
I'm
act quick
starving.
before they run!
Go time! Clean the eyes! Been saving this one!
We've got company!
Bet it all on the bullet! Oh, crud! Come on! How about now we're cooking?
Great timing. There's
Go
nothing to
time!
fear.
Beat it! That all? Bring us! Whoa! Clean the eye! Bring it! Hot enough for ya? Come on! Don't let up! Take that! Trigger finger is itching!
In a flash.
In my way!
Looking good. Sing, dance,
Fire in the hole! Rain hell on him! Take that! Bet it all on the bullet! Looking good! Bring it! How about him?
You've got this!
Got a bullet for ya!
Uh-oh! This guy looks strong! You better watch out!
Been saving this one. Hot enough for ya? Heads up!
Okay.
Got sights on! Piercing! Punishment! Catalina!
I'm here.
Bring out the big gun!
Captain, my turn now.
Not now, not bullet for ya! Lay it on him! That all?
Darmaya!
Yes, Captain. Butterfly effect. Moonrise.
Fire!
Shine as one! Carnage flare!
Good hustle, people!
Do it again.
Teamwork!
Harmony is the basis of power.
Bet it all on... Come on! Got it! Read him and weave! Bullseye, baby!
Right. Let's move on.
Still enemies left, but you can take
Bring out
them!
the big gun! Another chance! You like that? Don't drop your guard, guys!
Right. I won't lose focus.
Trigger finger is itching!
Slimes! Better act quick before they run! Freeze the enchanted land!
Good enough.
I think that's everything.
glad I
You
had
were
you with me.
awesome out there.
Trigger finger is itching.
Ha! Another one bites the dust.
Well, we are killing a lot of enemies. Although we didn't even get a B rank, so I'm starting to think this was a lot higher level than we thought. Do it again? No? Alright. Rockville. Alright.
Who we reckon first?
Take that!
What?
Ah!
Stay calm, everyone.
Beauty is transient.
Been saving this one.
Finish!
Fire! Come on!
Forward!
Ready! Get a load of this!
I shall call on your aid again,
Little
Raven.
breath.
I'll be there, with bells on.
Come on! Don't let up! Looking good. Holy!
Damn!
Try not to move. Let's finish this sucker.
Observe and overcome.
In my way.
Don't get carried away.
Oh, shit.
Couldn't break so well.
Prepare.
That all? Take that! Fire in the hole! Rain hell on them! Oh, you're in for it! Got a bullet? Come on! You like that?
Right away.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Take that!
You
not
never
wrong.
fail me.
Bring out the big gun! Between the eyes! It's go time! Between the eyes!
Oh,
In my
the
way.
sand little thing got me in the distance.
Sucks to be you! Now we're cooking! Between the eyes!
Take your eyes off. Say goodnight.
Hot enough for you? Heads up! Been saving this one. Oh, crud! Ow!
Speak, my blade.
There's nothing to
Thanks for the heal.
This is going to be a nuisance.
Think you can stop it from turning?
My blade.
Fire! Come on!
Follow through.
Come on!
Understood.
Between the eyes!
Moonrise.
Little present for
Tide
ya.
swells. All is swept away.
Holy shit! No, they stole my middle finger!
Oh, that should be the last of
The
them.
only finger that matters.
Quest complete.
Nice. Peekaboo. All right.
Take that! Heads up, people!
Victory, yeah!
Hot enough for ya?
Ha! One for the books.
Victory, Screech! Woo! What? Guard lover. Oh, I forgot the guard, man. I was just dodging everything. What was your title? Yeah, I got one. That's all I needed.